Hey everyone, SkeelsyShoota here. Welcome back to the QuadFeed Podcast, episode 16. You'll notice the absence of our lovely faces. Good old Google Hangouts was being an absolute troll, so we thought we'd do an audio episode, and you'll probably notice that the audio is actually a bit better because we're doing this over Skype chat. So hopefully the audio quality will be appreciated, and you'll drop a like on this all the same. I don't know if I've picked any gameplay just yet, but I'll definitely pick out some gameplay, however many hours worth we decide to go for tonight, and we'll see what happens. I'm joined, thankfully, by my entire cast and crew of people here tonight.
Rejoice!
Rejoice, Ron is back.
God.
Ben.
Hello.
And Chris.
Hello.
Hello. Chris is back in all his former glory after a hiatus.
Yes.
Ron is back after a relatively unsuccessful mission to get Ellen Page back onto the heterosexual side of things.
Oh, fuck, don't get me started on that shit. Don't even get me started.
Can I get you started?
Yeah, go for it. No, it's cool.
Go. It makes it an interesting first topic. So.
No, it's because... But
you're gutted. I can sense the pain in the anguish in your voice. Is like, my
yeah,
God. I actually thought that was the reason you went over there, to be truthful.
Because I mean, she came out like maybe I think a week into it,
right?
Or maybe 2 weeks into it, and like I had no idea. But like, I'm just so glad that you guys can't see, like the cameras aren't working or Google's not working, so you can't see me as depressed as I am right now.
The disappointment in the eyes.
Yeah, there are tears.
But did you ever think maybe she did it a week after you got there as like playing hard to get?
Oh, I thought she was doing it, and I know this for a fact, people. I know this for a fact.
Perez Hilton told us, yeah.
She did it because she knew I was getting closer. And she was going to jump my bone, and then she was all like, oh, I'm going to kind of throw him off. And it worked. My heart just broke in two, and boom, like I can't convince her.
You just consoled yourself in Hollywood drinking holes, getting your drink spiked, and God knows what.
That's right. That's
people
right.
That, you obviously know nothing about what is going on. Ron was told us quite an educational story about the virtues of leaving your drink unattended in various Hollywood drinking holes. And if it wasn't for him going to buy some cigarettes and then leaving said pub, he probably would have had a bit of
I reckon a brand new hole.
A brand new hole that someone would have taken great pleasure in doing all manner of illegal in California kind of activities to it. So,
is anything illegal in California?
Oh, God knows.
It's illegal to drink after 2. Well, I don't think it's illegal. I think you just can't drink in normal pubs after 2, and that blew my mind. And because I'm like, oh, but it's LA, right? You know,
Yeah.
Guys like always like party and shit, and I mean, you know, one thing is like Ellen Page is a great actress, so it might have been her in disguise spiking my drink.
With a penis, really?
Yeah.
I don't know. She's such a great actress. I'm pretty sure she could have spawned one. Or I don't know. I'm sure she could, buy a strap-on and.
Her character actress. She really is dedicated to the role. Give me the change. Give me the surgery, please. Yeah.
That's it. That's exactly it. That's what I'm gonna stick with.
Do you remember the name of the place you were drinking at?
Oh shit.
So I'm trying to see if any of my American listeners would be able to sort of.
There's a place called Maeve's. It's an Irish pub.
Okay, your mission is this, American listeners. If you've heard of this pub that Ron's on about, put some.
It's in Studio City. So I thought it was really nice, little charming Irish-looking pub. So I don't know, check it out.
But Ron was nearly raped people, so do your community a favour and put some details down. Maeve's shut down. Within the end of the week.
Don't do that. I enjoyed it there, except that one night. I went back and I had a great time. But
so you went back afterwards?
Yeah. I'm not afraid of a date rapist. I do the raping. Just caught me off guard. That's all it was. I was just like, oh, I'm having a great time. I'm going to leave my drink here. And then boom. I'd pass out in the park and
I'm just going to leave my passport here on the floor with my ID and everything
All my money,
that
my
lets me in this
passport.
country. Yeah, good job.
I just had this flash of Ron looking like Heisenberg saying, "I do the raping."
You know,
Remember my
buy
name,
that hat
'cause I
and never
can't.
wear it.
Well, let's do, I suppose, a bit of a catch-up. Ron, where are you at with this whole Titanfall thing? Do you even know it's a game? Do you even know?
Wait, isn't it coming out soon?
Yes.
I dare
Like,
say,
it's really soon.
by the
Next
time
week.
that I get this up online, it's probably going to be about 2 days to go. It might even be release day for the US.
Wow. So wait, I can totally do this like future thing where right now I'll just be like, oh my god, it's only 2 days till Titanfall, even though right now it's not. But I
We kind of lost the illusion when you said that, but yeah.
We can edit something together.
yeah, we can totally-
just got all that part out. But I'm really looking forward to it. I'm gonna get it. First day if it's not sold out. Like barely anything sells out here anyway. But are you guys playing it on Xbox One?
Yes.
Both.
You're all gonna be on one.
Both.
I'll be on
Oh,
PC.
except for Ben.
Oh, Ben's gonna be on PC.
What are you
PC
going to be on,
Master
Ron? Are
Race.
you on the 360 still?
Yeah, I still got the 360.
Yeah. That's not going to work for me, I'm afraid.
Yeah. No. I'll probably just have to get a one. But I mean, there's not enough games out on the one for me to
Yeah.
get just Titanfall. So
It's
I'm
always
still
Forza. I mean, I know you like driving games and stuff. There's always Forza.
Oh yeah, fucking love driving.
There's Need for Speed. There's
See if you can convince Mark to get it, and then play it and see if you.
I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna buy it and just be like, hey man, happy birthday. Here's Titanfall. He's like, what? Titanfall, this game that you totally haven't been looking forward to, but I have. Just like Homer buying Marge a bowling ball for her birthday or whatever it was. It's like, hey, here's a gift that I can use. So I'm definitely gonna do that. And
You got to
I'll
make
be
it
able
fall out of the box and squash the game.
In a perfect world, that would be exactly what I wanted.
Yeah, and then you have to take it back to the store because it's broken.
Yeah.
Yeah, seems legit.
But I am very much looking forward to it. Very much
Yeah.
looking.
It's all
What do you
kind of
think,
come at
guys?
once, though, hasn't it?
Sorry?
Sorry. Chris.
Like, have you guys seen the trailers and stuff? What are you looking most forward to being? The acrobatics or the pilots?
Oh, that's tough.
You know what? IGN have done a series that they've only run for a couple of weeks, and it's just been the Titanfall sort of top 5 kills of the week kind of thing.
Yeah.
And I kind of touched on it in a video that I did earlier this week, actually, in what is going to be the new sort of good game measurement, and how how with previous like FPSs like Black Ops 2 and Ghosts and Modern Warfare 3, there was that sort of finality to a huge kill streak that might be a KM, might be a tactical nuke, might be a nuclear medal kind of thing.
Yeah.
And I guess in all the gameplay that I'd seen over the last couple of weeks or whatever, it's all been relatively similar, but the one thing that distanced other kills from each other was just how people had used the parkour ability. I mean, I saw one guy who felt he was getting hit from behind at a relatively close distance. So what he did is he basically jumped straight up and backward, ended up reverse hurdling this guy, and just jump kicked him in the side of the head, dead. I'm like, you know what? I played that game pretty much on combination of Xbox and PC probably for about 6 hours, and even I didn't do anything like that. So I think I'm just looking forward to getting my parkour down and figuring out that sort of best initial route and evasion tactics and stuff, and figuring out what are the best sort of places to take out clusters of minions and good vantage points and stuff like that, because it's going to be tricky. I mean, the whole attrition points thing, I think that's a good metric for people to use, and I came close to getting 100 plus attrition points, which for me is probably the biggest metric of a really good game.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm just looking forward to full unlocks of all the weapons and all the perks and all the different abilities and stuff, because I didn't really try them all out, so that's kind of what I'm looking forward to.
Yeah. And if you want to practice now, the 15 maps have already been leaked. The top-down views and all the
Strictly
areas
for
of
PC?
interest. Huh?
Just for PC?
No, for all of them.
Oh, cool.
The versions are the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. No.
Yeah, it's actually quite detailed. So they look, everyone's saying it. They look very Call of Duty, but it's what we already came to expect. But they look like fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
I did see a couple of maps where I think it kind of, I think it was described as like a two-stage map. So obviously at the beginning you are in a pilot environment, so you're working towards getting your first Titan, and then there are some sort of huge double sort of steel doors kind of thing, and with a punch or something like that, or some sort of Titan artillery, you can break through those doors to a different section of the map. So that was kind of interesting.
Because there is a Titan that's like the heavy armor, heavy weapons.
That's the Ogre, I think. Or is it the Atlas? Is the Atlas the heavy-duty slow one? It might be the Ogre, actually.
No, I think Atlas is the fast one.
Yeah. Well, the Strider's the
Strider's the fast one.
Yeah, low armor, high maneuverability. But even then, I saw we were looking at an official trailer last week, and IGN were doing a breakdown, sort of rewind theatre kind of thing on it, and they saw a Titan which had rocket packs in the back. So that even there might be a little bit of verticality to one of these Titans, or all of them.
Wow.
If it's a perk unlock or something.
Because it does kind of look like a lot of the fighting is either going to be on the ground with the Titans or up in the air and on the roofs with the people.
Yeah, and I guess, I mean, just going from what people liked about it, they did like that extreme contrast between traditional FPS and then the Titan aspect, and having the Titans. Me and Ben covered it in our dual com that we did a couple of weeks ago. In that, when you're a Titan, you're the furthest thing from being indestructible.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, when
giant target.
Yeah.
Chris, when you asked, like, what are you looking forward to? Any of the gameplay videos that I watched, as soon as you jump into your Titan, you're not in that for very long. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're just there. I suppose it kind of reminded me of, like from COD being a, what's it called? The
Juggernaut?
Yeah, being the Juggernaut, and like I would suck at being the Juggernaut. Like some guy on the other team, he'd come out and he'd be the Juggernaut for like 20 minutes, and I just could not kill him. But like as soon as I get the Juggernaut armor, I run in there. It feels like 4.5 shots later. Yeah, a half shots later, I would be dead. And I just so reckon that in Titanfall, like, you're in there for 5 seconds, everybody just aims their guns at you. You get raped right there, and then that's going to be me. I'm going to be just like the Juggernaut. I'll only play inside the Titan for like 20 seconds. 20 minutes. That'd be great.
Well, that's where the strategy comes in, though. That's where it's a different part of playing.
Yeah, and I'm looking forward to that.
I think the Strider's got unlimited dash, or at least more dash capabilities, or it covers a larger distance or something to take into account the lack of armor that you'll probably have. So there's the speed aspect to that.
Yeah, which will be interesting to see how fast it is, seeing as the people can move quite fast with the jetpacks and stuff.
It looks like a grasshopper. It looks like it's quite literally an exoskeleton and that makes you a bit taller and obviously with a bit of armor. But a tactic I've been seeing that has been popping up more and more on these countdowns is, arm your Titan with the sort of nuclear detonation as soon as you get into doom state, and then pretty much do a kamikaze job. Just find yourself the closest bunch of enemies or something, and just detonate. I've seen one guy got surrounded by three Titans, I think, and he took them all out with a nuclear detonation, and then just ejected and landed on the evacuation kind of ship, and then just
brilliant
pissed off.
Yeah, I got killed a few times by the nuclear detonation. It's pretty crazy.
That's where I check out all those extra little bits that I know will really change the game up and, turn it into an actual COD killer. So like that all sounds fucking awesome. That's shit that I haven't actually read up on, so cannot wait.
I think they even came out with a few more guns as well, like a full featured gun listing.
Cool.
A couple of shotguns, obviously a few more assault rifles, carbines, and the like.
Are you still going to stick with the shotties? That's good. Good
There's
question.
only the one from what I read. So I'll be getting my shotty on. That's for sure. Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
The maps don't seem to be as close quarters as all the other COD games, so it'll be interesting to see how you go with the shotgun if you decide to go with it. When I tried it before in the beta, everything was too far away. I needed the like a rifle or something.
I think going from memory, I did better with the shotgun on Angel City than I did on Fracture.
Yeah, Angel City definitely for the shotgun, so yeah, that would have been much easier. I forgot about that one.
I was just able to hang around a few of the buildings and up the sensitivity on the mouse a bit and turn and fire on unsuspecting minions. Poor bastards. They're so stupid, my god. They're so stupid. Oh, you could probably argue that if a minion was to come up to you and sort of go and start just laying down shells, you'd be able to go, one sec, let me just reload, one sec, hang on, yep, I've reloaded, and you're dead. You've literally got time to reload an entire clip.
Yeah, they're shocking.
Yeah. They did announce the DLC sort of plan moving forward.
Oh, okay.
Looks to be, from a price point, probably about half as much as what we're used to paying for season passes for the likes of Call of Duty, so that's obviously good. And there's also going to be a bunch of, I say a bunch, we don't actually know, but there is going to be some free DLC as well for people that don't want to pay the premium.
Oh, okay.
Which is all good, and you get the impression they've been learning from a few DLC errors from games of the past, so happy to see that sort of happen.
Yeah.
But I mean, it goes back to that question that Chris said. What do you think the good game measurement is going to be? What's the yardstick?
Well, it's hard because this one, it's like got that combination. So, the Titans aren't going to be kind of in the close quarters in the buildings. So a lot of the people from COD are probably going to stick with what they know, which, but then it's got the outside environment, which is going to be completely different. So it'll be interesting to see, like, once it's loaded with a full player list and a map, just to see how chaotic it is. Or
I guess I'm just thinking of the YouTube side of things and how, no sooner have, you've got over the teething sort of period of Black Ops and Ghosts, and you start to see those videos creep through the 200 pluses, the chem strikes, all that sort of stuff. I don't know what that measure is going to be for Titanfall, and whether or not it's going to be out and out attrition points, whether or not it's going to be a combination of KD, it's going to be the ratio between pilot kills, Titan kills, overall score obviously would come into it as well, and whether or not you're able to win the match, I suppose, I suppose as far as the ultimate goes, but I mean, that's more of a shared sort of victory, and whether or not you are able to stop them from evacuating by destroying the ship. So I don't know. It's and it does level the playing field a lot, which I think is always good.
yeah,
I
think it's going to be a bit more like the Battlefield, because you'll have people that will always be in a vehicle no matter what, and then you've got people that never get in a vehicle. So it's going to go down to that winning the match and the overall KD.
Who's typing?
Ben.
What?
Wasn't me.
Everything's really sensitive. I can hear everything. Got ears like a freaking hawk.
Ben, I actually can hear what Ben is typing from how close the sounds of the keys were, he typed in
Analbeads.com.
Better date rape drugs.
young animal rape scene. I'm pretty sure there was the word veal in there, but I'm not sure.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ron is back. As you can tell. Round of applause for Ron. He's back. He's back.
So let me guess, what? No rape jokes anymore?
Oh yeah, well, because that was a policy that we thought we'd revoke as soon as you left. Yeah. Me and Ben were all about the rape jokes when you were gone. Yeah.
Oh yeah, my God.
Yeah, there wasn't even a podcast, really.
You just talked about rape the whole time.
Yeah, it was rape chat with Gavin Ben.
You know that has a really good ring to it. It has an amazingly good ring to it, and especially the way you said it too, with Gavin Ben. It was good. It was good.
Mix 106.5, rape chat with Gavin Ben, coming at you right after the break.
Wake up with rape.
Oh, wow. That's great. I want this show to begin. Can we do that? Let's do that.
Wake with rape. $10,000 cash giveaway. It's the rape with rape.
Guess this sound.
Guess this sound.
If you can guess that.
Caller 1, go. Is it the sound of somebody being raped? That's it. $10,000 coming your way.
That's the show right there.
We need a new freaking topic. Major Ghibli, Watch Dogs has finally have a release date. May 27th. Rejoice, ladies and gentlemen. I pre-ordered it yesterday. I've got my hat. I've got my rape mask coming in the mail. And the game, I suppose.
So you're normally quite a fan of getting the collector's edition. You didn't want to go all out with this one?
Well, I asked about that. I visited my trusty JB Hi-Fi cretin, who didn't know his ass from his elbow, and I said, mate, what are the I suppose the different pre-order packs for Watch Dogs? And he said, there's 4. I went, okay, cool. So generally the top tier one's going to be like a one-to-one scale model of Aiden Pierce that comes with a mannequin.
1-to-1.
Yeah, he's 6 foot tall mannequin or something. And then there's probably like the lesser ones, which probably comes with a steel case. But he only told me about the one that I pre-ordered, the Vigilante one, which
No. There's another one that actually comes with the figurines, steel case, music, drawings.
Oh, he said that they'd been sold out though.
When did you ask? Because they actually told me if I wanted to change my order to the more expensive one, and I said no, I don't. I just want the mask.
Was that at JB?
No, this was at EB, I think.
Okay. Well, I mean, I can always cancel it and go with EB. That might be an exclusive to EB though. Some of these ones have exclusive ones that have limited specials.
Well, maybe because I was asking because they've already got the figurines up in the store, which is what I was looking at.
Yeah. I do want a figurine though. Damn, I do.
It does look pretty cool.
I don't wear caps that aren't really NBA related, and I certainly don't need to wear rape masks. So, Ron, your birthday present sorted?
One of those. Probably going to need a rape mask.
I'll send it to you.
I just got it because I knew Halloween was coming up, and I'm just...
you're not using it for rape?
No, I just got it for a Halloween costume. Put in my minimal effort, as always.
You just buy a trench coat, a cap.
Yeah. I already got the trench coat.
I'm Aiden Pierce. All right, cool, no worries. You just stand in a corner playing with your phone all night.
Yeah.
Which is not dissimilar to what I do most nights anyway.
Same with me. If you replace the word phone with the word penis. That one's for you, Benny.
In a trench coat.
Thank
as well,
you.
which is eerily similar to what your get-up usually is on Flasher Fridays.
Oh yeah. Well shit. You know how much I love alliteration as well.
That's it. Alliteration aside, yeah. So yeah, May 27. Looking forward to that immensely. Even aside from different collector's editions and whatnot.
but it's been delayed for so long. You know, I have reservations now that I'm going to play it and I'm going to be like, oh, I thought it was better.
Oh, you're gonna, I know what you mean. The hype for it for me has kind of died down a little. I mean, remember the first time you saw the very first trailer or like that? I think it was 15 minutes long of gameplay.
Yeah,
at from E3. That's right. The very first time you laid your eyes on that, and just being in awe, just being, what the fuck is this? This looks amazing. Yeah. It doesn't have that. It doesn't have that effect on me anymore. It's just like, oh come on, fucking out with it already. You know, like just. I'd like to play it, and I'm still gonna like. I know I'll enjoy it, but like I'm just gonna kind of be like, well,
you know what
it's
it is
here.
though?
Yay.
I think it's suffering from Titanfall syndrome. The game has been drip fed to us in such small quantities prior to now.
Yeah.
I think a month out, you'll almost get to the point where you're sick of hearing about it.
Yeah.
In a good way, you'd be like, you know what, I just can't wait for this game to drop because we've heard so much about it. That said, though, it's very story-based and it's not like just a hack and slash like.
Well, that's what.
That's going to be a good thing for me.
Yeah,
love that.
That's what's missing with the Xbox One at the moment. You know, a good story game. That's kind of why I bought Thief, because I thought it'd have a good story, but it's
how is that?
really slow.
Give us the rundown, because I mean, I think the biggest takeaway from this is, and I'll do it in a upcoming Castlevania video, is that for the most part, these reviews are full of shit. And I don't know whether, or just, pick a review, like IGN, Polygon, whoever, both gave it mixed results, if I'm fair. Anything ranging from between 6 and 7 out of 10, which whilst that looks like it's the industry average, I think they were probably being a bit cautious on the side of not giving it as many points as what it probably deserves. Because every review that I've seen, and it comes down to user reviews, they've had a ball with it. But, we will see. I'll give it.
I'm hoping it's just like at the start, the game is just a little bit slow because it's trying to teach you the things to do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But it's one of those ones where, you start off and you kind of have to follow a certain path.
So it was more linear compared to its like old counterpart.
Yeah, it's slowly opening up, but it still hasn't...
Is it ever like sandboxy at all?
At the moment, I haven't really got it. It's open, but it's still, even though you follow the paths, you'll have alleys that are dead ends, so it kind of funnels you towards. But it is opening up. The only other thing is like the skills. You can't do something until it tells you,
right? And
then from then on, you can do that. So I was like trying to crouch and stuff, and I couldn't do it until it told me I could.
Right. It sounds like a very on rails kind of game.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Yeah.
It makes you think that it's open world, but really, it's not. It's nothing like Dishonored or anything like that, where you really can walk around a bunch of places. Like the levels are very set.
Yeah, it just funnels you towards this.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's just things like, I remember reading only maybe 2 or 3 of the reviews for Thief, and it just kind of reminded me of when Hitman Absolution came out, because the originals were open world, like not even completely open world, but they were kind of open world. And when Absolution came out, it's kind of like, well, now it's really linear. I mean, everything looks great, and but like, and the gameplay is still pretty good, but like, it's just not as big as it used to be. And that's what it kind of reminded me of, that when I read the Thief reviews. It's like, hey, the maps used to be this size, now they're like one big long corridor, and I'm like, oh, that's disappointing. But even though I still dug Hitman, even I kind of wanted the whole open world thing. I mean, they somewhat have it, they just don't have it as good as they used to.
Yeah, the pretext of it.
I was gonna yell at, who is that? Is that another cameo?
The cameo.
It's harking back to show 1, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow.
Hey, I'm back.
Hey.
Dinner can't be at 10:20 at night, surely.
No.
Yeah, because I mean, with Thief, it kind of feels like if it is on rails, and you know,
Well, it kind of defeats the purpose of being a thief. Like, you'd expect open world, choose how you're going to line up the target,
yeah,
choose
spot
how you're going
your
to steal
opportunities,
something.
and
Yeah.
And he's a master thief too, and in certain instances he can't jump over like a trap, like a
I
simple
heard about
thing.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, wait, what?
Yeah.
That's
It's crazy. You just like, I thought it was going to be, you know, kind of like Metal Gear Solid, where you could, you know, you had this problem. How are you going to do this? And you got to be stealthy, and you got to, you know, use the environment and stuff. But it's not.
that
Really?
totally would have like meshed with that game brilliantly.
Yeah.
But I think, I mean, even in the some interviews I've been seeing before, that I think they had the potential to go down that route, but they always kept coming back to, you know, how true is it to the franchise, and how would it be perceived if we were to be out and out copying games like Assassin's Creed, where there is that open world sandbox,
Yeah.
choose
see,
your path kind of direction to it.
yeah.
So
I guess.
their hands are
I
pretty much
think
tied.
I think everyone would have loved it if it was, even though it is kind of like Assassin's Creed. I think people still would have had it just because it's got that little bit extra.
I'm getting the new Assassin's Creed probably in the next couple days. I just got to check out Black Flag. Nobody's actually given that a crack yet, have they?
No.
No, I was thinking about that or Thief, but I got Thief instead.
Yeah,
Wait,
fair enough.
Do you mean
Well-
the new add-on for the latest Assassin's Creed, or just the Assassin's
No, the
Creed
game.
gen?
Just
Oh.
Black Flag. Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I've played
I
it.
think it's the only one that I haven't got. And like
Yeah.
since 3 was such a fucking massive disappointment. And 4 is like, I still keep reading like people like still talking about it. I'm like, okay, well it is worth a damn.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it a crack now. It's cheaper.
If I turn around, I look at, you know, Assassin's Creed 3 sitting there on the shelf, pretty much wrapped in plastic. And, you know, I didn't bother with 2. I think I've pretty much got every Assassin's Creed game that I shouldn't have got.
Oh really?
Because 2 was better than 1.
That's
3,
right.
3 was shit, so I bought that, and I bought the
Yeah.
original. So I've got 1 and 3, and the best ones were apparently 2, Black Flag.
Oh, you got Black Flag?
No, I haven't got it. That's the thing.
Oh, I haven't got it right.
Yeah, and was Brotherhood any good, or Revelations, or whatever?
Revelations was kind of like, they kind of went backwards. They're like, oh, we're just doing, you know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it,
Yep.
kind of thing. And they don't really do that much. They just finish the story for Altair and Ezio. So it's good for the story, but the game doesn't really bring anything new to the table. 2 was awesome.
Yep.
All they did was improve it. And then Brotherhood was like, hey, it's still pretty fucking good, but we're just going to add maybe a couple little things. But 2, if you've got 2, you know, you don't need Brotherhood. 2 was brilliant.
Typical.
Yeah.
Yeah. They saw me coming.
I just got to start reading the reviews. I think I've been choosing the worst games lately.
That's the
Well,
thing.
you know, I'm
Well,
glad I'm not
to
getting
be
Thief.
fair, yeah, they did put Thief through the ringer and not give that the best scores either. Ben and I spoke about that last week.
But that's the thing with the whole hype with the games. I mean, I just pre-ordered Titanfall. Well, technically, I've already played it, but other games, you know, they hype them up so much, and you think, oh, you know what, I'm just going to pre-order it now, sort of thing.
Yeah.
Just because you're so excited about it, and then it comes out, and it's like, really? I could have waited till it came out. It's not like they're going to run out of copies. But you still pre-order it, and you just realise the game's a piece of shit, and you're just like, a fucking waste of money.
Yeah.
But it's just with all the hype. That's the way it goes.
It's not even a lure of a slight discount either. It's usually
Yeah,
sticker
exactly.
price. And you get to preload it? Yeah. How much
preload it.
How much of a
and
cock
maybe
tease is that?
maybe an extra map or some shit like that, which then they either take away or is a piece of shit map anyway.
It's like pre-ordering a prostitute and having her sitting in the lounge room just peeling potatoes until the weekend when you can actually play it.
No, that was a weird one. That one.
Was that a good analogy? No? Okay.
No.
Moving on. Okay. Well, Ron.
Yeah, I was going to ask you if you're like stoked for the new Batman that they just released, just announced.
Is it voiced by Ben Affleck?
Are you able to see my screen? Because I was working with a segue of which you actually touched on, which was how Assassin's Creed Brotherhood was, just added better things and essentially stuck with the same formula. Yeah. Something that Batman Arkham Knight, I would hope, will stick to.
I have to say I do like the Batman games, so I mean I'm excited for this one. But I don't know if they're going to ruin it.
You can drive the car. You can drive the car.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. I like that.
Yeah.
I was talking to Ben the day that the trailer dropped and all the announcement was made, and Sophie started going to the gym early in the morning, so I sort of wake up all bleary-eyed and stuff. First thing I do, check the phone, flick through some of the featured videos or what to watch on YouTube, and I saw this link and I'm like, holy crap. It was the first video I watched that day, and I was pumped all day. And then Ben messaged me, goes,
rock hard for the rest of the day.
have you seen it? Yeah, literally, yeah.
But it's just got too many good things. I'm expecting something to be bad.
No, but well, I won't say that's the beauty of it, but the best thing about this is it's going back to the studio that started it all.
Where they made Arkham Asylum.
They made the first two.
Yeah, and Arkham City.
Okay.
Arkham City was fucking chock filled with awesome shit. You couldn't turn your head in that game and not be like, I gotta see what's over there, and it's awesome. And it's just got all like little references to all the Rogues Gallery, is that what it's called? Batman's Rogues Gallery and all that kind of shit, and all the other characters that they just kind of touch upon. And I'm hoping that this is true, that the bad guy in the new one is going to be Hush, who they only touch upon in Arkham City.
Okay.
He's basically this guy who is one of Batman's childhood friends, and he's a plastic surgeon, and but he's like just as rich as Batman, and
nobody's just as rich as Batman.
Iron Man? I don't know, but he basically he wraps his face up in bandages, and in Arkham City there's a serial killer who he's cutting people's faces up and then murdering them.
Oh yeah, and that was on the phone quest.
Nicolas Cage and
payphones.
John Travolta.
And he face off.
Zing.
I saw that AMC in America, they played fucking Face Off like 3 times a day, and then maybe two episodes of The Walking Dead. Then fucking for some fucking reason in America, fucking if Big Bang Theory isn't on TV, then 2.5 Men is on. That's all I saw on like almost every channel.
I'll go along with the Big Bang Theory. I mean, I've just
Did you watch the Spanish channel?
I did watch a lot of Telemundo.
What's 2.5 Men in Spanish? Is that Due?
I can't speak it. Maybe I feel better. I don't know any Spanish. Donde está? I don't know.
Hombres.
La biblioteca.
El fucking burrito. I don't know.
Due de mi hombres. 2.5.
Donde está la biblioteca?
Wait, are we gonna get sued?
Las
the Hispanic
cucarachas
community gets
entran,
sued.
pero no pero salir.
Wow, did a Mexican guy just walk in and start talking on your mic?
Pablo, fuck off. God, Jesus.
No, that's fair.
We need some
Yeah.
lemon pledge.
Get back to the garden. Boom. That was racist. Okay. But Hush is this guy who basically has a vendetta against Batman, and they're buddies, and then he's not buddies, and he's cut up all these faces so he can look like Bruce Wayne, and then he's gonna try to take over his company and shit.
Because the character in Arkham City, what was he called? He was like completely hairless, but had like heaps and heaps of scars.
Not Zaz, right?
Zaz, yeah.
Zaz, yeah, he's just the serial killer who every single time he kills somebody, he starts another line of 5 on his body somewhere.
He cuts himself.
Yeah.
'Cause he's so
Oh,
fucking
that
emo.
guy. Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's Victor Zaz, I think it is.
Yeah.
He's actually mentioned in the very first, in the Batman Begins, I think it is.
Yeah. He was the
That's-
one that you got to knock out or something.
Yeah.
In the room.
That's right, I think that's the fella.
So Batman Begins is in the movie, you mean?
Yeah, he's in the movie, yeah. But like, I don't remember if you get to see the scars on him. I think they just made him like real and you can't see the
Right.
scars. But yeah, he's just like a little cameo kind of thing.
Oh.
Well, previously they hadn't actually announced a release date, but I checked again today, and whether or not this is news that's just come through, they're saying October 14th.
Cool.
So that
days
calendar
up
is going to be
fast.
filling up very quickly.
Awesome.
And,
Can't wait.
I just spun out so much over that trailer.
But that's the thing as well. I mean, obviously I'm not a much fan of the Batman games as you guys are, but did it just come out of nowhere? Like you said, you just woke up and it was there?
If it was a case
Like-
of them keeping it under wraps until they were ready to make an announcement, then
Yeah.
yeah.
Because sometimes you'll hear it's in production and then
Yeah.
they're like, oh, they're making this game, and then the trailer comes out. But I just remember the trailer coming out and I was like, oh, cool.
Yeah, I think they just wanted to like blow everyone away. Like, you know, it's got the car, you can drive the car, it's got all the good things from the other games. It's
I remember there being something about 6 months ago where Troy Baker was saying how I think he was working on another project kind of thing, and he might have let it slip that it was the next project, or there was
that's right.
there was a job posting at is it Sledgehammer? Who did the
Not sure.
previous ones? Yeah, whoever did the first two, there was a job posting or something, and it was for, I think the wording was something like a major IP, and at the time I don't think it was anything in the works, so it technically only could have been one particular IP, and that would have been Batman. But yeah, that was a while ago.
so none of this Valve thing where they make announcements in front of a screensaver that says Half-Life 3.
What was the go with that? I think because he didn't ask me anything on Reddit the other day, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like every picture of the guy, it's just written in the background.
Right. There was 3 references in there somewhere. Walk me through it.
Reddit will like find references to it anywhere.
Yeah.
I'm on Reddit right now. Since like you don't have to like we don't have to look at the cameras or anything. I'm just like kind of chilling out.
Right. Good to see we've got your full attention.
Oh, no, I'm still. You still got it. You still got it. Actually, when you mentioned Troy Baker, I was gonna say that reminded me of something that has just been announced, which I think is really cool. Last of Us is getting a movie,
Ooh.
which I think is fucking cool. But like they're
Is it
gonna fuck
be
it up. I'm pretty
computer
sure
animated or live action?
shit for a live action thing, and they were asking Troy Baker's thoughts on it because they're kind of like, would you like a role?
Okay.
the guy being an actor is just kind of being like, well, I'd love one, but he doesn't look like Joel.
Yeah, that's it. Isn't
Yeah,
that funny?
nothing like Joel, but you know, he's
Unless
got
they
the
just
voice.
get the guy to act it out and they get him to voice it.
Yeah, I mean
That'd be pretty cool.
that'd be
Just
cool.
the
But I mean, that's what
subtitle.
they did for the actual game. Like they're in an
Yeah.
actual sound studio. They've got like the motion capture suits on, and it's his voice and all that shit, and he's actually acting all that out that you see in the game. But yeah, I mean that'd be cool, but that's literally just playing the game. I'd love to see a live action version.
It was a question on a website. It's like, who would you cast in those roles?
Yeah. Well, you know my guess for, well, who I'd say for Ellie. Oh wait, why is that funny? That's
Britney-
actually that's a
Britney Spears.
legitimate fucking. You know who? Wait, do you guys know who I mean?
I'm assuming if the restraining order has been lifted, it might be Ellen Page. But
What? Oh no, not her. You need to find like a complete unknown. She's too old for the role.
Right.
Oh,
I'm fucking with you. Of course, Ellen Page. Jesus Christ, who else?
You can't see my suspended disbelief in my eyes. With it being an audio.
Camera situation. Ben, get your shit fucking fixed.
Oh my god.
By the way, anybody listening to this, right? Ben, it's Ben's fault that we don't have the cameras, okay? So
It's not my fault.
it's Ben's fault. We all jumped on to Google, and all of our cameras worked fine. Me, Chris, and Gav, they were fine. Ben, you were the only one who didn't join us.
Yeah, I didn't join because I was staying with Skype because the audio is way better.
Your audio is way better.
He's
Thank
very
you.
detail oriented, and the quality was much better than seeing his lovely face. So
I think he just wanted to show off that great picture of himself.
well,
They can't see it.
That
They
won't
can't
even be shown.
see
Yeah.
it.
How many times do I have to say this? That
My God.
picture won't be shown. It could literally be Ron's previous picture of a dildo, and it wouldn't see the light of day. Maybe it will. I don't know. I've still
That's
decided.
fine by me. But wait, hold on. Am I to understand that Ben has a framed picture of himself in his room?
Yes.
Really? Is that what this is?
Yes.
So, Ben, turn your webcam on right now. Go on to Google right now. I got to see this. Even if nobody else gets to see it, I want to see this.
I do not have a framed picture of myself, you idiot.
It is. It's him doing a Conan the Barbarian pose, and he's got like a sword on the edge of a cliff, and there's lightning.
Awesome. I have to see this. Ben, I believe them. So,
Sounds very much like Castle of Grayskull to me, but anyway,
just as good.
just as good.
I got to see this. Benny, email it to me, all right? At least do that.
Yeah, no worries. No worries.
Thanks. Anyway, yeah, who did you guys cast anyway?
Oh, who's a grizzled, fucking grumpy old man with grey beards and...
I
Nick
reckon
Cage.
Hugh Jackman.
He'll get the job anyway.
He looks like it.
Liam Neeson.
Oh, yeah.
Liam Neeson be good,
You
but
know
do reckon
what?
he's too
Yeah,
fat?
that is...
Is he kind of biggish? Because
No.
You'd have to have
Joel
some...
isn't like...
He'll have to go to the gym.
Yeah.
What
Is that- I reckon
about...
Hugh Jackman.
What about Gerard Butler?
Gerard Butler would be good, yeah.
But everything he says is like so ridiculously Scottish.
Scottish, yeah.
Yeah, that'll just throw me out. I'm like, well, he was never a Scot.
We've got to get away from the zombies.
Yeah, just like in 300, that part where it's like, earth and water. You'll find plenty of that down there. Let's get some whiskey. And like, oh god damn, that took me out of 300.
See if you can find me some shortbread as well. Maybe a wee bit of scotch. Yeah. Yeah, you do need a guy with a bit of width to him, don't you?
Yeah.
Old and a bit of width. I don't know, Mickey Rourke.
Will Ferrell.
Really? No way. You know, I reckon Mickey Rourke would be a great Marcus Phoenix
Yeah.
from Gears of War, if anybody doesn't understand that dude. Oh, doesn't know who that is. Yeah, I reckon he'd be perfect for it. Even though Bender's got the greatest voice for it.
Bender.
Bender, the guy from Futurama, the guy who does his voice is Marcus Phoenix in
Oh,
Gears of
wow.
War.
Really?
Yeah.
It's amazing, hey?
That is such a contrast.
Yeah.
You can kind of tell with, voices on Family Guy and stuff. It's like, yeah, you can tell. And even on The Simpsons as well. With, oh, God, what's his name? God does Homer and does about half a dozen other voices.
Dan
Harry.
Castellano?
Yeah.
Harry Shearer.
Dan
Harry,
Castellano.
yeah, that's right. Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Yeah, all
Yeah,
it is
who would
pretty-
I do for the girl?
Ellie?
Let me just phrase that better.
I was going to answer that.
Let me just do that.
Real charming like.
Well, how old is she in the game? What, she's early teens?
She's supposed to be 14.
14.
Oh, so anyone who is 25 to 30 can play her on film.
Yeah.
By the way, that's fucking Hollywood, right? Like, was it, 90210? Like the old 90210 that like everybody who's playing teenagers at school are like fucking 32 years old.
Luke Perry was 32 or something.
That's right. Yeah. That Mad Simpsons joke was like, he's a teen heartthrob. He's on your favorite show, blah, 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 and he's only 32 years old. And he smiles and he's all wrinkly.
Wrinkles.
It's so funny.
Sideshow Luke Perry. What about Dakota Fanning?
What? What's it, that Chloe girl from Kick-Ass?
Emma Watson.
Emma Watson.
Oh, yeah. The Kick-Ass girl.
Well,
Yeah, I reckon she'd
she's
be
not the
good.
kick-ass girl, but
No.
I'm throwing my hat into the ring and saying Emma Watson. She's got the frame. I think she's short enough that she could probably pass it off. But no one would believe it anyway. Everyone knows that she ain't 14.
Yeah.
I have a hard time looking at Emma Stone in Superbad and going, you know what?
How old was she then? Oh my god, we're so going into like pedophilic territory here.
Well, in a way, we're trying to get away from that particular.
Oh no, let's stay.
Let it be known that I was wanting to leave this section of the deep dark woods that Ron wants to walk into with.
They're my woods. It's dark here.
Just come into the van, the windowless van. I have here. Plenty of chocolate.
It's got candy spray painted on the side.
Candy spelt wrong.
Yeah. Like a happy face and like blood and feces.
Nice. Okay. The
Bones on the inside.
He's back.
The smell of... I can keep going. I'm not going to keep going.
Chris, give me some cast members, please, and then we'll move on to
For The Last of Us.
the stick of truth. Yeah.
Well, I think
Justin Bieber.
Oh, that's a good
Sorry.
one.
I wasn't
That was
sure whether to
QuadFeed
say
16,
that.
ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. That was just because.
By the way, I so reckon that
It's
girl
so
would be
cliche.
perfect to play Ellie.
Either that or that boy, Miley Cyrus.
Boom!
Lay that shit down. So who's been playing the stick of truth? Who wants to walk me through that? You're about a week? Been playing that for about a week now?
I've had it for a week, but I've been flat out with uni work. It's good. It's funny. I really like
Continue
it.
the illusion. Come on.
Wait,
Yeah.
uni
You,
work?
you have been playing it for a week and you find it...
It's pretty good. Nah. Yeah, no, it's very funny. And I really like... Chris actually mentioned it a while ago. I hadn't watched any trailers of it, where basically it actually does look like a South Park like episode. Like it's worked in so well. And then when I first started playing, I was like, oh wow, like it really does fit perfect.
Yeah.
Um,
When I saw that interview, they said that that's all they wanted. They wanted it to look like it's an episode.
mm,
Yeah, it's pretty seamless from the Let's Plays that I've seen.
yeah. So that's yeah, I really enjoy that aspect of it. Combat's standard, nothing.
Yeah, how is that? Because, you know, I know it's turn-based, but
Yeah,
that's the one thing that kind of threw me off. That's why I didn't get it straight away.
yeah,
And, like, because, you know, I'm a massive fucking
yeah.
South Park fan. And I knew that the reviews would be good. Like, they just had to be. I mean, when the creators are involved. But it's just the combat, I'm like, I don't know. And, like, I
But
just
it
saw a
doesn't-
screenshot a second ago that said, South Park knows what's going on. And I click on the screenshot, and it's a government official, and he's looking through a glass window at a Nazi zombie. And it says in the down the bottom of the screen where what's it called when deaf people can't
Like the
Subtitles,
closed caption or something.
the
Subtitles.
subtitles. It's like it says oh goddamn Nazi zombies, this shit is so fucking overused or some shit. And I had a nice little laugh at that.
Yeah. But that's the thing, combat aside or whatever, it's worth it just for the humour. It's just, like,
Yeah.
it's hilarious in it.
It's
Everyone's
got like heaps of mad like references to all the old episodes.
Yeah, I guess so. I don't remember
As
much
big
of
as a
the old
fan
ones.
as I am.
Yeah, clearly not.
Shithead.
I just like
That's
the
the
selling it to me.
Even if you're not a fan, it's still funny. See, I'm not a massive fan of it, but I still thought it was fucking hilarious. So
Cool.
I mean, I
Yeah.
stopped watching it after. I mean, I still had up until when it first came out. I still had VHS tapes of the first season of South Park. So yeah, going back a while.
Yes, 8:30 at night, and I think it was Fridays or Saturday night.
On
I
what
did say
STS?
VHS, ladies and gents. We're talking pre-DVD, pre-Blu-ray,
I
pre-HD DVD.
I do remember taping some of the first couple episodes. I thought they were on Mondays on SBS.
But no, these are the actual bought VHS. It's like someone actually bought me like
Oh, wow.
episodes 1 through 4 or something.
Fuck. Wow. The only VHS that I still own, I think I got one of the original Transformers movie and one of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the very first one. The one that's fucking dark as shit. And it's like a limited edition green videotape as well. Unless they were all green and I was just fucking scammed, but whatever, I still have that.
Yeah.
Still have my Thomas the Tank Engine VHS tape.
Oh.
Naughty.
For real, I do. 1 to 3 with Christmas special.
Naughty, sooty, fucking
City Sweep Bungle.
gollywogs. What else was there?
City Sweep and so. We were talking about that the other day, actually.
Johnson and Friends.
We had to be home no matter where we were. 'Cause this was right around the time that when we first came to Australia was, the early 1990, and we had to be back home by 4 o'clock, just for Ninja Turtles.
Fuck yes.
Otherwise, fucking tantrums would be had. Tantrums would be had. Didn't matter where we were. Like, geographically, we had no idea where we were. We could be in the middle of Sydney Harbour on a ferry after coming back from Darling Harbour. Mum, it's getting awfully close to 4 p.m. So, no, it's fine. We'll be back. Don't worry. I'm like, okay, good. Just thought I'd let you know.
Trust you.
Trust you. Yeah. The memories. It would be interesting to see how far that the nude one's coming along.
The nude one.
You just hear what you want to hear, don't you?
Yeah.
No, the new one. The one with Megan Fox is April.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Megan Fox did what now?
She's April.
She's April in the new
Oh,
one.
that's right, yeah. I don't know what to think about
Which
that.
is surprising because isn't Michael Bay making the movie?
That's right, that's his.
Is that his baby?
And he kicked her out of Transformers.
That's right, because she called him a Nazi. Or some shit. Called him like Hitler, compared him to Hitler, some shit like that. Like, oh my god, like he
He's
runs
literally Hitler.
yeah, some shit like that. And apparently Spielberg called up Michael Bay and goes, "Fire her right now," and like hangs up.
Oh,
And then
wow.
boom, she's off. But she apologized, and that's Hollywood speak for sucked a lot of dicks. And then now she's fucking April O'Neil.
Not literally.
Oh yeah, in the movie.
Are they
That
going to have
reminds me,
Casey
actually.
Jones in it?
Hey.
Casey Jones.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I think that might be a bit of a hard sell given the shape that actor is in now.
Oh man.
Who is
Well,
that actor?
Like the original Casey Jones?
Yeah.
Oh, what's his name?
He had long hair, didn't he? Like, yeah, actually in pretty good shape in the first movie.
Now he's balding.
He's bald and he's
Yeah.
packed it on a bit.
Yeah. But I'm sure they could just recast the guy. What's his fucking name?
I know, it's
And he-
right
and
it's my tongue.
Yeah, I'd see him on like, Law and Order or some shit.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, oh fuck, it's Casey Jones. And everyone's like, who? Casey Jones? Hockey Mask? Ninja Turtles? And then boom, if they don't know who that is, I've already stabbed them. But
Seems
that guy's
legit.
great. Well,
Yeah.
it's just me. That kind of reminds me though, you guys seen the new Transformers trailer?
Yeah.
Grimlock!
Yeah. It's got the Dinobots in it.
I did kind of get pissed off when at the end of the last trailer that just got released, where
He smashes through
Op-
like the Great Wall of China or some shit on the back of him.
no, where Grimlock's running towards Optimus, and Optimus just deflects him with a shield.
Just decks him one, yeah.
Yeah, and I'm like, no. It'd be the other way round, right? Because it's Grimlock, right? It's Grimlock.
Grimlock smash.
Yeah, sure he's a bit of a dumbass, but he's fucking awesome, and it's just great to see him like on the big screen now. So
It sounds like you really identify with Grimlock.
yeah, man, he's the only fuck me, I almost said Ninja Turtle. He was the only Transformer like toy that I kept and like always looked after, even though I broke a couple pieces. But like all the others, I didn't give a shit about. Even like Optimus is cool, Bumblebee's cool, Starscream was awesome, but like Grimlock's the best. He's just the best.
I had more mini Transformers than I did regular size ones.
Like what, the ones that come out of like Soundwave's chest or something?
Yeah, kind of like the Matchbox size kind of ones though. They did smaller micro ones, which I think it was back in the times when there was like the Destructicons, I think, which were like the all the different equipment you might find on a building site, like might be a bulldozer.
Yeah, they had
all
them in the
connected
Constructicons.
Constructicons, yeah.
Yeah, they were in the second movie.
Yeah, I had those ones.
Fuck me, how do they bring up fucking the Constructicons? They barely introduce them. They turn into the massive motherfucker. I forgot what he's called right now. Win a prize if you put it in the comments below. If you can tell me what the name is, you will get a high five from me. If you don't live in Sydney, you're not getting it. But anyway, put it down there anyway. But like, they put him in the movie and he's there for like 20 seconds and he should be some massive, awesome badass. But then he gets shot like 5 minutes later and
in the balls.
oh great.
Shot in that massive sort of like bullseye of a trash compactor in his stomach, and then who'd have thought it made him blow up.
Oh, that's right. Wait, Chris, did you just mention his balls as well? His balls
Yeah.
are the 2 wrecking balls.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, nice touch, Michael Bay, you fuckwit.
I am beneath his testicles. Was that what he says in, was it number 2?
Yeah, the guy's climbing the pyramid. That was right.
Oh, that was the funniest bit.
I just hope the new one's okay. It's better.
It was funny. I was listening to Woody the other day on one of his previous PKAs, and he said that Transformers was the movie equivalent of banging pots and pans.
That's pretty funny.
I'm inclined to agree with him though, because I mean, unless you were a sort of Transformers tragic and knew your characters and knew the color schemes, it would be pretty hard to, pick apart, Bumblebee from like the Ferrari 458. I don't even know his name. Whatever. Whatever.
Italian guy.
Sergio.
Mario.
Mario.
He's Italian, it must be Mario.
Fangio.
Guido.
El bowl of grease.
Too far, Ronald, you son of a
Oh, come on, Ben.
I apologise to my Italian listeners.
By the way,
I'm
Ben's
Italian.
Italian, and Ben, come on, guy. I was trying to make you laugh, guy.
That is our word. I didn't know
That is our
other Italians bowls of grease. Thank you
You
very
don't
much.
use it.
Well, I'm sorry, G word, Ben. That's better. Family Guy and racism.
Peaches and cream. Should we have a serious topic?
Serious business.
Okay.
I'm waiting for your top 10 list, but continue.
Yeah, we'll do this question
I'm dying to know it.
it is the last in this sort of topic list, and then we'll get through to my top 10. What is the go with all the layoffs that we're seeing lately?
In Australia or...
In the gaming universe.
Oh, that's right.
Sorry.
Yeah, because what's it like? Didn't Thief just release a piss load of people?
IDOS Montreal.
Thief's developer.
Yeah, they just let go of. I had the numbers before. I didn't think the numbers going to come into
32,
play.
I think, or something.
Something like that.
Yeah, and they just released the game. You would have thought they would have waited for some kind of return and see what it like. They could have seen what they could have possibly done next before, or like looked into the future just a little bit instead of like laying everybody off the second they're done with them. Because that's what it kind of sounds like to me.
Yeah, the second they get a 6.5 out of IGN or something, it's like, right, that's it.
You guys are fired.
You're all
But
fired.
is that the full story though? Were they like on a contract just for that game?
I think it's just all about contracts. Like,
Yeah,
It
they may
happens a lot
have just
in
been
the building
contracted for that
industry.
game. Yeah,
I don't think.
Or the media's just like, oh, all fired. It's like, well, no, they're on a contract. Or were they actual full-time employees and then they were like, oh shit, the game's not going as well as we're going to plan. We're going to lose all this money, so you're all fired.
Yeah, that's kind of what I want to know. Because I mean,
Yeah.
you'd be pretty quick to think that, they'd be like, well, the studio would be like, come out with some sort of press release saying, no, you've got this all wrong. These are all contractors that were here working on Thief. Thief has been released. There's no DLC. There's no post-production work that needs to happen, and they've been reallocated to different projects or
Yeah, because that's what they always say. They always say, oh, whenever they leave
been
or get
redistributed.
fired, or they go to another studio, or they open up their own independent one or whatever. And that's kind of like, Well, are they getting fired, or is it just a contract?
Well, there was IDOS Montreal, which did Thief. There was Disney Interactive apparently let go of 700 people, I think, if my sources were correct.
Which is a lot.
Which is a lot for us. Yeah, I mean, even if you think they had 1,000 people, that's 70% of their workforce. Irrational Games shut down altogether as a studio. Goodbye.
Yeah.
And Machinima, the gaming network, let go of about 40 people this week.
Jesus.
Which I think I might be right in saying there was only 100 people there to start with. So that is nearly half of their workforce.
Not to make light on the situation, but if anybody there who just got laid off would like to talk about it, contact somebody who is actually big in the industry and tell them about it.
Oh, well, as opposed to us, you mean?
Yeah, as opposed to...
Oh, what? Yeah, right. Yeah, sure.
I
us
thought,
too, right?
you know what? As Ron was saying this, I was thinking, this is a bit
That's
of a
nice.
proactive
Yeah.
approach of Ron here. And instead, he's saying, get in contact with the Sydney Morning Herald or something.
You
No, I
basically
was
said,
actually-
tell someone who cares.
Tell somebody. Well, I care.
Okay, I did not say it like that. Okay, that was pretty slack. But that was actually a legitimate to say, yeah, jump on, like, tell us what that was like here with us. But
Well, as a person who's gone through 2 redundancies in my relatively short career, I can imagine it's pretty sucky. Given that in both situations I haven't had to support a wife or a family or anything like that, so I imagine that's pretty shit.
yeah, right.
But I mean,
I
these
think
guys,
it
they're going
is-
to be pretty big in their own skill sets. I mean, hopefully they can be reabsorbed by different talent can be reabsorbed by
Yeah.
other studios.
Bloody
I think
like to hope so.
It's just
It's
annoying
just-
as well, with the gaming industry being larger than the Hollywood movie industry at the moment in generating more revenue and everything, that people still get laid off
like that.
or
Yeah, how fucked
whatever.
up is
Just
that? That's kind of sounds
yeah.
backwards, hey?
yeah.
And
It's
like,
supposed to be
with-
in a golden generation of gaming with the next gen, and esports being taken more seriously, and I suppose the legitimacy of gaming careers and just the advancements in hardware that we've seen going into PCs, and all this money being done into R&D and video cards and Oculus Rift and all this sort of stuff doesn't necessarily mean that the industry's in a good space right now.
Yeah. Still got a bit to go, I reckon.
Yeah, I mean, Oculus Rift have run out of parts, so they're not manufacturing at present. I think they've got enough to make X amount more. That takes
They
them
didn't
up
think
to,
it was going to be so popular, I think. So they just didn't order anything.
which is concerning because I mean, if it's going to take off the way that it's supposed to, or what it's planned to, then you'd hate to think that they would have a supply issue similar to if the new bloody iPhone was released or something. Even
Well,
they
I
have
guess
stock
you can
issue. They've got
equate it
half of
to-
China working on the iPhones.
But it's controlled stock issues. But anyway, I blame the Ouya.
They had a pretty terrible week, didn't they?
Yeah.
Have they abandoned it altogether, or is
Yeah, it's completely dead now.
it's kaput? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which in turn, I suppose, throws a bigger question on whether or not the Steam box is going to have as equally a tough time. But
They've already changed it, haven't they, from what the prototype was that they sent out to everyone?
there was 12 prototypes, I think. Different
Oh.
different specs of different.
Yeah, that was just a general spectrum to get
Yeah.
a gauge, but yeah.
Because the controllers changed. I think a lot of people were having issues with the prototype, so the parts are changed as well. Plus there was some of those prototypes, I think it was the Alienware one, which was just uncustomizable, and
That's surprising actually, because you'd think that Alienware would probably have, in terms of gaming rigs. I mean, I know their laptop hardware is pretty high spec. But you think they'd have made something a bit more flexible.
yeah.
So who wants to do my top 10 then? Ben,
Yes.
you want to?
What's your top 10 for?
The last couple of weeks, the couple of the editors, or sort of top line editors of IGN have had their either top 10 or their top 25, depending on who it is and how many games they had. Greg Miller's done his. I'm not sure if we covered it. It might have been on the Lost episode that we did. Greg Miller did his. Who else was there? There was his housemate. Jeez, can't even remember his name. It's somewhere. It's irrelevant. And then I think last week we thought, you know what? Let's throw our hat into the ring and see if we can come up with a list of our own. And yeah, Ben came out with his. I think was it in any particular order for you though, Ben? Were you leaning towards the best game of all time in your opinion?
Yeah, I counted down from 10 to 1.
When I watched last week's app, when you got to 7, because I think 7 was Grim Fandango.
Yep.
I think it was 7. I was just like, all right, that's it. That's where I know where he stopped it at. It should have been 1. You're an idiot. So I like literally when it was 7, I just switched off. I'm like, fucking asshole.
Oh.
Fucking asshole.
Oh. Unless it's the same opinion as Ron's, it doesn't count.
Oh, that's funny, man.
Yeah.
Having a good time?
Now, ladies. No.
Continue.
Let me just count. I had.
Are you doing like a list of 10, or are you doing 25, or?
No. It'll be a list of 10, but I don't think they're in any particular order. I don't think I could be as. I don't think I could surmise that I could get any of these games into one particular rating. I could try.
I reckon it'd be tough to even like put the numbers around. Like just these two are like really similar. They're fucking both amazing games, but what number?
I'd feel
would
dirty.
I
I feel shameful that I was like, oh, this one's better than you, and they'll be like, oh, but is it really? I mean, my God, I really.
Well, you know, I'm gonna
really
make
feel bad.
Tetris or fucking Pong my number 1 and 2. Oh shit, which one should it be 1 and which one should be 2? Oh fuck! I just gave myself a headache. I'll be back.
Rightio. That's the thing. We can't even check to see whether or not one's gone or not. That's the worst thing.
It's probably
he's
just
gone.
sitting
He's
there.
gone.
He has gone. Great.
Oh no, I'm still here.
Fucking sicko.
I was just waiting for you to be like, oh, that motherfucker. God damn, I hate it.
Yeah. We'll bring cameras back for next week, folks. Don't worry about it. So, shall we go through this?
Shoot.
I'm wondering because Ben did some honourable mentions, and
Yeah, I needed to say them. Yeah, definitely.
yeah, and I guess the two ones that I've got here, one of which is going to sound incredibly douchey because it's a very, very recent game, and it's not even a game that I've played in its fullest form. But I guess it has to have a mention just purely because of the feeling that I got, and that was Titanfall. That was an honourable mention. And also the original Mortal Kombat on the Mega Drive.
Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat on the Mega Drive. Reason being, I think there was a whole bunch of gore stuff that the Mega Drive had turned on, I think by default or something.
Oh, okay.
And I think it just played better on the Mega Drive versus the Super NES. I mean, feel free to disagree with me, it just felt like that. But I also had what was called the tank joystick, which is probably the size of a Xbox One, but it was made from like aircraft grade extruded aluminium, and it was basically an arcade joystick. It was $149.99 from the Gamesman in Penshurst, old school.
When was this? In the
Games
90s?
purchase. This was in 1990. What is that?
Oh, I got the bag of bugles.
Lovely. 1992, 93. kind of thing.
$149 back in 1992.
Yeah, it was an expensive piece of kit. I was surprised, as you were. It was pretty much the size of the Mega Drive. So side by side, the thing would be, and it weighed a ton as well.
Plus, you could use it as a weapon if you're lost.
Oh, the amount of home invaders I can hear every fucking mouthful, Ron. This is bullshit.
It's as loud as a bugle.
I'm not even eating them close to the mic.
Well, right to the people at Guitar Hero for producing the world's most sensitive microphone, and they weren't even aware of it.
They did good.
Oh, fuck me.
Can I do my list without fucking crunching? Jesus Christ.
Is Mortal Kombat the one where it was supposed to be a game about Jean-Claude Van Damme, or was that Street Fighter?
No. That was Mortal Kombat. He was supposed to be Johnny Cage.
Yeah, that's right.
But I think he actually said no.
Yeah, something
He
happened.
thought it would make him look stupid or some shit. I think it was something like that. Or they wouldn't use his name.
They created it in his likeness, though. So, I mean, I don't know how they got away with that.
And it's one of the most well-known games.
Was that your number 10, by the way?
No, that was in the honorable. I've only got 2 honorable mentions, and that was the second one.
All right.
I didn't decide to rate that. I just thought it was pretty good.
First one was Titanfall, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, starting with my top one. Desert Strike on Mega Drive. Remember that?
What?
Oh, Desert Strike.
Yeah.
Was that the one, the helicopter? Mm-hmm. Oh, yes.
That
was fantastic.
So many. I mean, I'm surprised my Mega Drive didn't overheat. And I'm surprised at how many Mega Drive games actually did make it into this. But then again, I'm not all that surprised because these are the games that pretty much shaped what I would like sort of moving forward. But it all started with Sonic the Hedgehog on the Mega Drive.
Not Wonder Boy?
That was number 2. No, not I was never a Wonder Boy. No, because I mean I didn't have a Master System 2.
I remember Wonder Boy. That was actually quite good and hard.
And I wasn't even an Alex the Kid fan either. I hated that game.
Get out.
Guess out. I'm sorry. It's collecting those rice balls, idiot. What an idiot. Sushi's bad for you. So yeah, number 1, Desert Strike. Number 2, Sonic the Hedgehog. Number 3, Thunder Force 4, which was a sideways.
What the fuck? These are obscure as shit.
These were great games for me at least. They it was like remember R-Type? It was a sideways scrolling shooter.
Thunder Force 4. I'm gonna have to check this one out.
Yeah. Getting a little less obscure, Splinter Cell Pandora Tomorrow. That was actually my first sort of double-digit gaming session in terms of hours.
Wow.
I got it right around Christmas time, and I went to bed and I thought, I'll play a little bit of Splinter Cell. It was a Christmas present from the folks or something, and I actually watched the sun come up because I'd been playing it for that long. Really good game, really, and fond memories, obviously. The original Metal Gear Solid as well.
Fuck yeah, that was great.
NBA Live 95.
Oh jeez, I would have given you props if you said NBA Jam.
NBA Jams.
Playing that thing in the arcade back
He's
in the
on
day.
fire.
Long shot, no good. Boom shakalaka.
I probably could have figured its way into honourable mentions because I did work experience at the NBA store in Parramatta in like 1994, and that was the game that was out the front.
That was awesome.
So yeah, NBA Live 95 was the first year that it went to a 30-degree sort of angled approach rather than just a sideways thing, which NBA Showdown 94 had done. But that game, I mean, I used to play that with my dad, and my dad is a very sort of anti-gaming kind of person. Even though I played with him, he would just shoot 3-pointers all the time with Shaquille O'Neal and then wonder why he lost.
By the way, did you hear he wants to bring his fucking game back?
Ah, yes, yeah, we'll touch on that. I did have that as a topic. Next game, Super Mario World on Game Boy, the original, first one.
Nice.
Castlevania Belmont's Revenge on the Game Boy. Shadow of the Beast on the Amiga 500.
It's the Amiga 500.
I'm going fucking old school, baby. Old school. Look up Shadow of the Beast on YouTube. It's got one of the most haunting soundtracks you'll ever come across. And the last one that rounds it out, Batman Arkham City.
Fuck yes. Brilliant.
Can't believe none of you had California games on your list.
No.
Well, any game where you can fucking play hacky sack, well, it's got to be up there, right?
Exactly.
You mean Hacky Sack Simulator 2001 didn't make your cut?
No, only the California games.
I mean, that was on Commodore, wasn't it? Commodore 64?
No, it was in colour, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
I remember it. Maybe I think they redid it, maybe.
I'm just thinking on the platform that I played it on originally. Back in the early 90s, it was...
Was the Commodore in colour?
it might have been monochrome. Not sure. No, it was colour, actually. Yeah, because I remember playing things like... was it Double Dragon? Might have been Double Dragon. Or like Kung Fu.
Oh, fuck, Double Dragon. Sorry, I'm making my list right now. But I'll unveil it next week.
Next week. All right, something to look forward to. Chris, will you work on yours and we'll do yours the week after?
Alright.
Done.
So, I can't say hacky sack anymore, can I?
Well, that's the thing. I'm not going to put it in, but because I'm leaving it for you. But because that was fun. I actually remember playing. Was it California Games, right?
Yeah.
And just playing that for ages with with the bunch of fellows that I grew up with, and just like even the girls would play and shit like that. It wouldn't just be us trying to play Road Rash all the time.
Road
Rash.
Yeah.
No, the California games was like the first like Mario Party kind of thing. Where
Yeah. That was a game changer. That made me want to get the new Nintendos.
yeah,
Oh wait, sorry, like because it did come out on 64, didn't it?
Mario Party. I think
Mario
one
Party,
of them
yeah.
did. Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, no, I played on them, but I've never got a Wii before. But some friends have them, and we'll play Mario Party, and it's pretty fun. Pretty goddamn fun. But I'm gonna put my bugles away. They're really good, by the way. They are really, really nice.
I'm glad.
I wish they had it in.
Yeah, I mean, some of my ones were fairly obscure and stuff, but at the end of the day, it comes down to what I can remember and the games that I suppose had the biggest impact on me. And there's probably a whole host of PlayStation games in there. The original one, original Gran Turismo, maybe. Yeah. So that was my list.
Not too bad.
I want to do a random topic and then we'll finish up the show. What fictional restaurant from the land of TV would you most like to eat at?
Oh, I'd like to drink at
Thought
Moe's.
you put those fucking things away.
I'd like to drink at Moe's, and I'd like to eat at either Choky Chickens from Rocco's Modern Life, or what's the one in Breaking Bad? El Polo Loco.
Polo
Sauce.
But there is actually a place called El Polo Loco.
Well, it's
I spotted it, and I was
Spanish
like,
for
holy
chicken,
shit.
isn't it? I
Yeah.
imagine there's a lot of polos.
There was, but apart from that, damn, I answered that really quickly as well.
That was deceptively quickly, almost like you'd
I
known what
have
this question
thought
is.
about it. I've actually thought about it. Let's see what Bob's Burgers would be like.
Oh yeah, Bob's
that'd be
Burgers.
cool.
Because since it's like a mum and as they call it, like mum and
Family-owned
pop,
store.
mum and pop shop. It was like,
Check
oh, they
out
got to
the,
be good.
Burger of the day.
Exactly.
So that was
If I think of
Ron's.
any more, I'll let you know.
Benny?
Oh God,
I'm
come on,
thinking-
out with it.
Well, I'm probably thinking
Well, in true restaurant stroll, would you like me to give you a few more minutes, sir?
What about what was that one in Coming to America? That was a takeoff of McDonald's.
McDowell's.
McDowell's.
Oh yeah, from Coming to America.
I would say probably just the Seinfeld one. Tom's Cafe or Monk's Cafe, whatever it is.
So that's the one that always in.
Yeah. But, I mean,
You can't
the
go
outside was shot, that was filmed in New York, but the inside was filmed, I think they filmed that in Philadelphia or something. I don't know, doesn't matter. Yeah, probably just there. Just to sit in that booth, I'd say.
That was kind of what I went for. 'Cause, I mean, I'll confess, I heard this question on radio the other day, and I thought that'd be a good question, considering there was a few Simpsons one in there. It's like, you know, go get a drink at Moe's and go eat at the Flying Dutch or the Frying Dutchman or something. Get all you can eat seafood.
Moe's is a good one too. That's a good one.
Chris?
What was that? Movies from Clerks. Clerks 2. God.
You're on your own there, buddy.
What about Shenanigans from...
But isn't that real?
But you don't actually see what Shenanigans looks like, don't you? They just say like, hey, isn't that the place with the crazy crap on the walls?
Shit on the wall, yeah.
I
That's why
thought it was a real
there.
place.
And then
You get your spit in your burger as well. What do you want to go there for?
Well, I don't want to go there.
Okay.
I don't know, because I don't know what it looks like.
It's got a lot of crazy crap on the wall.
There's a graph on the wall. Yeah, for me it came down to Seinfeld, and it also was Arnold's from Happy Days.
What about
Oh,
Pronto
yeah, they
Burgers
hang out in
from
there.
Fred Flintstone?
Wait, Bronto Burger?
Yeah. Wasn't that the place that he went to?
Ribs
Yeah,
and-
it was
Giant
just
ribs.
The drive
and rums.
It's like the big yeah, because I remember like he gets the massive ribs.
Yeah.
I remember that because yeah.
prehistoric hurricanes, pretty much.
Jeez, what else is there? There's heaps. Oh, I just looked up the Breaking Bad one. It's Los Polos Hermanos.
Hermanos, yeah.
So like
That's what I
chicken
said.
brothers. Is it? I didn't hear that. I wasn't listening to you.
Is it because you thought, you know, with every sort of bucket of chicken, there's the chance that you would find several $100,000 worth of money in the bottom of it? Or?
That'd be great. But no, I'd just be all about the fried chicken. And
Yeah,
I'd
the
probably
chicken actually
throw-
looks really
throw the
good.
money.
It does, doesn't it? Yeah.
I'd still pull my wallet out and pay for it. Be like, hey, you left some trash in the bag here. You know, you can have it back.
No. that
I'll
is-
give it back
That is your
for
payment for this week.
2 pieces of chicken.
Yeah, there's so much chicken in America. It was great. I actually went to a chicken and waffle place.
Oh, yeah.
That's always blown my mind. I went to a place also, just like a friend's house, someplace in the suburbs. I don't know where it was, but they had bacon, chocolate chip cookies with bacon in it.
What?
Yeah, and you
Sounds
like
legit.
chow down on that. I'm like, this is amazing. And then wow, like you guys aren't kidding. This is like some crunchy bacon in here, and now I'm tasting chocolate. So it's good, but then you're like, oh, this is even better. But oh man, if I have like 2 more, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have a heart attack. it was
So
still
were they
amazing.
handmade or?
Yeah, they made it themselves.
Oh, okay.
But, yeah, I've never tried that before. It was great.
That's crazy.
Interesting. I want to go back right now. Damn you.
Yeah. Hey, let's go. We can totally hold hands when we go back. We can eat bugles.
And with that, I think we'll end the podcast right about there. As Ron crunches his way to another heart attack. Cool. All right. Well, thanks for turning up, guys. Good to have you back, Chris.
That's all right. Thank you for having me back.
That's all right. Part of the team. Ronald,
Hi.
thank you.
As I don't know, something pleasant.
Pardon? Were you
Just
fishing?
pretend I said something pleasant.
Oh, right. Oh, okay. Cool. Yes, thank you. My hair does smell like freshly mown grass. Cheers.
I said pleasant, not complimentary.
Oh, right. Okay, cool. Thank you. It is 8.5 inches long. That was
not
episode
complimentary.
16. Shut your mouth. Thanks for
And
watching.
thanks to me, I didn't even go anywhere.
And Ben. Yeah, shout out to Ben. The
God.
You, Ben.
ever dependable. Sat with me with doing dual comms and
That weren't even released.
that weren't even released due to technical errors on my own behalf based on software that Ben told me to install.
Isn't it Ben's own fault, though?
Note to self, don't click log off thinking it's for the program when it's actually the computer.
What?
That is a story for another episode.
Oh,
It's
and
like-
before you go, anybody listening to this, I did masturbate.
Why do you say
during-
anybody listening to this? The whole premise of this is
because-
people listening
because-
to it.
You know, people would normally be watching it, right? So anybody listening, If you successfully mention when I was masturbating, I will give you a Coke.
Okay. We've reached a new low on the QuadFeed podcast, giving away bottles of
It'll
soft
be warm
drink.
too.
Won't even be cold. Wonderful. Well, we'll give you details of that giveaway next week. But in the meantime, thanks for listening, and thanks for watching the footage. I don't know what the footage is going to be. It might be Titanfall, it might be Castlevania, it might be Hawken, might be all three. Who knows? But thanks for listening, and I'm sure to put a MP3 version of this uploaded somewhere. So when I do that, I might go through the back catalogue and do it for the rest of them. So stay tuned for that. But I'll let you know in any case anyway. So we'll see you next week, and yeah, have a good week. Bye for now. Happy Titanfall for Thursday.
Cheers.
Bye-bye.
Bye.